What is going on, LEGO investors? So today we're going to talk about the last chance to buy on lego.com. So if you're new to LEGO investing or just new to LEGO in general, visit lego.com. Under shop, you will see the last chance to buy. Now obviously there are a lot more sets that aren't on this list, but I'll just go over what's on this list right now. So first up, we got Daisy Duck. Daisy Duck is an absolute phenomenal purchase in my opinion. For $5.99, that is an insane price. I think Daisy Duck is going to sell anywhere from $20 to $30 in retirement. It might take a while for that to happen, but for $6, I don't think you can go wrong. Because everyone that bought Donald Duck will want Daisy Duck. And if we look at Donald Duck right now, he's pulling in, let's see, $19.99, $17.99, $17.99, $18. So honestly, really not that bad for being 4 months into retirement. And this is a prime example of why I love BrickHeadz. So we don't know the exact price here, but you'll see that everyone typically buys a theme of BrickHeadz. They don't just want one, they want them all so they can display on a shelf, their desk, wherever. So this person has sold Donald Duck, Goofy, Minnie, and Mickey. And I'm sure this person earned an insane profit. I mean, I would guess over 150, and that is still an insane profit for 4 BrickHeadz sets. So for the newbies out there, debating about investing, I absolutely love BrickHeadz because they're LEGO store exclusives, which typically means there's less inventory overall, although Daisy Duck is an exception, and there's a few exceptions. I want to say Daisy Duck will have a ton of inventory out there, and it will take a very long time for that price to go up. But still, for $5.99, I think if it does hit $20 eventually, I am more than happy with that price. The entry point for BrickHeadz are small. To store them, they are very small. And if you do shipping, I do not ship online. I don't sell online. I only do locally. They're very easy to store, and I'm sure they're cheap to ship. And I fully expect this one to go out of stock probably within the next 2 months. It's been out for so long, it's eventually just going to disappear. And a lot of people are going to regret not buying this for $5.99. Because when you have a ton of other sets like Goofy, Minnie, Mickey, Daisy Duck fits in there and people will buy her. So I'll make videos as long as we get Daisy Duck still in stock. But next up we got Hogsmeade Village, Harry Potter. So this set just will not go away. Eventually, obviously, it's the last chance to buy. But I've never been a fan of this set. I know a lot of people really love this set, and a lot of investors really went heavy on this set. Anytime they could pick it up on clearance, they did. And honestly, the clearance price wasn't enough for me. I'm just not a big fan of this set, but a lot of people have faith in the holiday, snowy, Christmassy scene. And this one it just doesn't do it for me. Harry Potter is a bad theme to invest in. And I'll show you right here. So Harry Potter this set has 7 minifigures, and the value is $18.76. That's pretty horrible for 7 minifigures. But the thing about this is, these are all unique. That's wild. I mean, just look at Harry, $1.43. Dean, $2. Mr. Flume, $1.75. Ron Weasley, which is the highest, and this is gold. And honestly, I would have expected this minifigure when it initially came out to be worth a lot of money. But Harry Potter is a bad theme to invest in. There's typically 1 or 2 sets you might be able to invest in each year. In my opinion, this isn't one of them. I would have had to pick this set up on sale for probably $30 for me to be comfortable with this set. I think initially the retail price was a little high for this set. It did come with a great amount of minifigures, but the minifigures aren't worth anything. They carry no weight and value. Now in 5 years, would this be worth something? Maybe. I want to say it might hit $100, $110. If it goes beyond that, awesome, but I just don't have faith in it. So I'm avoiding this set, and I will be happy that I avoided this set. Just the risk is too great for me. And then next up, we got Hogwarts Astronomy Tower. This is an okay set, but again, the price tag for $100, this honestly should be anywhere from maybe $60 to $70 max. Comes with a great amount of minifigures, but again, Harry Potter minifigures are just so horrible. They have no value. And why is that? Because you get you get a Harry Potter in every set. There's only so many minifigures you can have in the Harry Potter theme, so they're just mass produced. And this is typically why you try to avoid purchasing mass produced sets just in general, because it drives the price down. And Harry Potter is a great example of that, because the variety just does not have enough characters to sustain the amount of sets that they create. So the one thing that bothers me about this set is it just looks funky. The way that the top is here with the cones, it just doesn't flow. Even if it looks like that in the movies, in books, I think in the Lego form, it just looks pretty terrible. Honestly, if this went on sale for $50, I would not purchase it. It's really, really weak in my opinion. So obviously I do love BrickHeadz, but the Avatar BrickHeadz, this one I have avoided, and I don't think I will purchase any. At $11.99, I do not think it's worth it. Maybe if it was like $5.99, like Daisy Duck. But I personally do not like the Avatar movies. I think they're pretty horrible movies. I think they only survive on the CGI alone. The stories are pretty subpar, and it's just not popular. And the Lego sets have not done well at all. They've had a hard time selling, and I think it's just due to people. I think they like seeing the movie one time, but you never see somebody say, "Oh wow, Avatar is my favorite movie." And there's no talk or chatter about it. It's kind of a one-hit wonder. And I think for that reason, the toys and Lego sets just do not do well because the fan base just isn't there. And then we've got the Avengers Advent Calendar. So Advent calendars are absolutely terrible. The only time I would honestly purchase an Advent calendar is probably when they go on clearance at Walmart. They typically might sell for anywhere from $15 to $20. But even then, it's rough. I would probably only buy a Star Wars Advent Calendar, no other ones. This one has been on sale forever. It's just a pretty horrible set of minifigures, except for, the Christmas Spidey. But Advent Calendars are a giant ripoff, and they go on a massive sale. So if you're buying for personal use, only buy when it's on a massive clearance. And I'm not talking about this clearance right here. This one will probably see a better price eventually. But speaking of bad sets and themes, which is Marvel, we've got Black Panther sets. So we got Shuri's Sunbird, absolutely horrible price. For $29.99, the set has been doing horrible. No one has been buying it. Nobody has been buying any Black Panther sets. I know that I personally liked the first movie. The second movie I thought just was terrible. But overall, I think Lego went a little too hard on this theme, and it just did not pay off for them. And it's been on clearance, in stock all the time, and this just isn't a set to invest in. I think you'll lose money if you're buying it for personal. Awesome, great. Any sale is great when you're buying personal wise, but for investing, absolutely avoid Black Panther, except for the bust. If you do brick selling, parting that out, supposedly the price is really, really great on that set, so you should check it out because that set is always on clearance, and typically it only sells when it's on a massive, massive clearance. So next up we got train tracks. I'm not sure on this. I'm going to avoid this. Oh, these are Duplo train sets, so that's interesting. Typically trains do really, really well, so I was going to say I would probably look into this, but I'm curious about Duplo. Duplo has shocked me. I still refuse to accept that Duplo sets do really, really well. I cannot see an adult parent or just an adult investing and paying a premium for these Duplo sets. In retirement. So I'm going to have to look this up, but I refuse to accept that Duplo. I think it's all a big lie, but I'm definitely looking into Duplo more and more. Then we got the Little Mermaid storybook. Absolutely passing on that one. Not touching that one with the 10-foot pole for $19.99. I think it's not a bad set for a kid, but investing wise, there's no value in it. Personal wise, okay, maybe. And then we got another Avatar set. This is probably the number one Avatar set that I like. I do not like the Avatar line, but this is probably the number one in my list. But it is also the most expensive. If it went on a massive clearance, which it did a little bit. And do I think there's some potential with this set? Yeah, if it went on a massive clearance, I do think there is some potential with this, just because of the color scheme and what comes with it. But overall, passing. Even if it did go on clearance, I probably would avoid it, even knowing that I could make a few bucks on it. It's just way too risky of a theme for me. But if I was to buy one, it'd probably be this one because it's just, I think it looks cool. And then we've got Peter Pan and Wendy's Storybook Adventure. Honestly, for $19.99, investing wise, no, I'll probably, it's not a good investment. Then we got some more Avatar sets right here. This is probably the number 2 in my list, but again, avoiding it, so definitely not investing in this. Then we got the Train, Bridge, and Tracks. Again, Duplo sets, I'm going to have to look into this. I wouldn't be surprised if these just do absolutely insane in retirement for some odd reason, but I'll have to check that out. Then we got the Velociraptor Escape. For $39.99, this is a rip-off set, but if it went on a massive clearance, dinos have money. For some reason, people like dinos, and people buy the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World sets for the dinos. Then we got another Avatar set here. I'm not even going to try and pronounce those. The crab suit, I'll say that. You know, the whales, cool, whatever they're called. But for $100, absolutely not. And even if it went on a massive clearance for $50, I don't see money being made. The Double Loop Stunt Arena, this one's on sale for 40%. I don't see money being made on this one, so definitely avoiding this. And then the Black Panther War on the Water. Again, I made a video on this, and a lot of people have went hard on the set because this set has not sold and it went on a massive clearance. But even on a massive clearance, even if this was $20, I personally would not invest in it. I just do not see somebody buying this. The vehicle is the worst one of the worst looking vehicles ever. Or I should say the ship is one of the worst looking ships ever. So absolutely avoiding. And then we got the Steam Train, which again, another Duplo. Gonna look into this. I wouldn't be surprised if this would do very well. For some odd reason, Duplo does insane. And then the Elude Discovery, which is another Avatar set. Passing on that. There's no demand for it. Then we got Leo's Room. Passing on that. Cargo Train. Definitely going to check out the Duplo one. And then Paisley's House. Passing on that. There's no money in Friends. Pretty much. That's just how it goes. And then we got the Skimwing Adventure. No demand there. I don't see anyone paying a premium for this. Maybe if it went on sale for $10. Maybe, if that. But honestly, I want to give Lego a shout out for making long legs on these minifigures. I'm glad that they did that. That makes it look true to the movie. And who knows, maybe those long legs will be worth money later on. Anything could happen. And then last up, we got Sports Center. Absolutely passing this. Again, Friends. There's really no money in Friends. So I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on these sets. Are there any that you're investing in? Pretty much there's only one set that I like that I'm investing in, and that's Daisy Duck. But I'd love to hear if you're investing in any of these. If I'm wrong on the Avatar line, please give me your thoughts and opinions on this. I am an open investor. If you make valid arguments and enough people do it, I will start investing in it because I try to be open-minded when investing. So please comment down below. It definitely helps the channel and it helps the community. But as always, please do your own research, have some fun, make some money.
Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.